And now, an ad from Dad.
All right, save money on car insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive. Can I take these off? All right. What is this? This looks good. Wow, that's well made. Where did you get this? I'm talking to you with the hair. Yeah, where did you get this? It's good stuff. That's solid. That's not veneer, that's solid stuff.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hello, Wildcats. It's your boy Kev, just coming at you like that sweet DVD release from Justin to Kelly that was oh so good once it hit the holiday markets. It was incredible. I I got laid because of that movie. I actually went to the premiere and met Justin Guarini there, but that's just forget about that story. And this is a disclaimer to let you know that yes, we are a comedy podcast, so even though we do cover many true cases and serious events, we like to throw in some dark humor and inappropriate jokes every now and then, so that's just a heads up for you guys and gals. And just a quick thank you to everyone that has been patient with us as we're switching our hosting platform over now, and that should be finished up pretty soon, so just a thank you to everyone out there, and thank you everyone for listening. Be good, stay safe, and laugh at the dark stuff. #Wildman.
Alright, fellas, like we practiced.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Come on down. Come on down. Hanging with the brothers tonight, yeah. Come on down to the BrothersCommon.Place tonight.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to the BrothersCommon.Place, a comedy and crime podcast where we cover monsters, murders, mysteries, and more. But before we jump into today's topic, I want y'all to meet the members of the Dead Poets Society that didn't commit suicide.
Oh, fuck yeah. What's going on, guys? This is Tim, or Slipknot as they called me that time I almost fell but didn't.
Oh, yes, dude. Dude, they keep getting better and better.
That's so fucking stupid.
That was fucking awesome, dude.
Hey, what up? This is Spence, also known as Abednego, because I survived the fiery furnace,
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
along with my buddies Shadrach and Meshach.
I don't know what any of this is, but I love it.
It's
It's a
from
Bible story.
Oh, shit, okay.
Well, I was wrong. I'm not gonna say what I thought it was, but I'll give you a hint. It was a video game.
Skyrim.
Yes.
Oh, dude, okay.
Hey, what up? It's the Tooth, and the grave ain't no place for a psycho thug killer. Good thing this is a fucking podcast. That's for all the fucking psychopathic family out there that misses Andrew to turn it up.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, we need him.
And it's your boy Kev, a.k.a. the Dirty Dog. And I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash. You guys remember that song?
This is a country song, right?
Some girls don't like boys like me. Well, some girls do.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Christ.
I don't, what song is that?
I don't know who it's
I was
by.
like, what the fuck's the chorus? Or was that the chorus?
I think that is, but I missed some. I don't remember the middle part.
The way he's trying to present himself, please tell me it's just called Average Man. I ain't rich, but I ain't poor.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I drive a truck. It's an all right truck.
Vince Vaughn would play any character this fucking guy is.
Dude,
I
I
fucking
any movie.
hate Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, that's basically
Makes
just
sense.
yeah, that's basically just his character.
Can we keep going on with that song? I don't drive too fast, but I don't drive too slow.
I work in the dirt, but I wipe my shoes before I come inside.
And I come home and I check the mail and I go inside. All right, let's go.
Oh, man.
Today, we cover a topic that is something a little different than some of our normal stuff. This episode contains drag queens, murder, and a mummy.
Oh shit!
So just the standard Wednesday night here at the BrothersCommon.Place.
add in add in chili cheese Fritos and fuck, that's our Wednesday night.
And right off the bat, I just want to say we don't mean to offend anyone at all. We know absolutely nothing when it comes to drag queens and the culture around it and anything with that scene.
Nope.
So we do apologize if we do say something that offends people.
We will.
Yeah. But it won't be any worse than what John Mulaney has already said.
Yeah,
it's pretty good stuff.
Don't you know who I am?
Dude,
I'm Strawberry Alarm Clock.
that's such a good impression of like every drag queen that I've listened to in the last couple days.
Why are you mean?
But I will say I have watched Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, and I absolutely love that movie. It's super badass. It's got Swayze and Wesley Snipes and John
Leguizamo.
Luigi. That's all you need to
John
know.
Leguizamo, how the fuck you say it.
And
Sid the Sloth.
yeah, that's right. And for research, I did watch the documentary Paris is Burning, and it was super awesome. It's a good documentary. It's on YouTube, and yeah, it's really entertaining, and it really takes you into the scene of what it was like in like the 60s and 70s, like being a drag queen and stuff.
What about the sequel to it? One Night in Paris.
Yeah,
I
I don't know why Paris Hilton made either of those movies.
I like the beginning of One Night in Paris when it has a flag that says dedicated to like the lives lost in 9/11.
No, it fucking doesn't.
So, yeah, it does.
Holy
And I remember
shit,
where
man.
the dude who's in it, he's like talking about it. He's like, yeah, look at that. It's an award-winning blowjob.
Oh, shit.
And also, I just want to throw it out there that we have no problems at all with drag queens. Like, honestly, if dressing up in women's clothes makes you happy, then fucking do it and have a blast. Rock on. Also, RuPaul is funny in the Brady Bunch movie.
Yeah.
And that is all I know about drag queens.
That's all we need to know.
What do you want me to do? Dress in drag and do the hula?
What's that from?
Lion King.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
I now know a little bit more. Sorry, anything before we jump into this case?
Now, are drag queens like she-males, pretty much? Like, where are we going here? It's just
No.
men who like to dress as women.
Yeah, it's just guys
Yeah.
like dressed as
Cross-dressers.
So then what's a she-male?
men. That's like that.
They still
when
have dicks?
Well, I think it's just when they have both.
Boobs added to your features.
See, we don't know. We have no idea.
If they start the ERT, whatever that like estrogen stuff is? Okay. Anyway, my dick's out.
Either way.
I know, like they say, like a Colombian necktie is when you cut their throat and pull their tongue out.
Yeah.
Well, a tooth necktie is where I cut a hole in my pants and whip my dick out.
It's just a hole in your pants. And whenever we talk about our main person in this story, we may slip up sometimes and say he or she. And we don't want to offend anyone, like we mentioned. We don't mean any disrespect at all. So sometimes we might say he, sometimes we might say she. So that's completely accidental, and there's no like mean spirit or reasons behind it. It's just an
Aren't we
accident.
supposed to say Zer?
No, that's something else.
Okay.
Can I call him I don't know if it's from Half Baked or something, but can I call him a he bitch?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's from like Deuce Bigelow.
That's it. Yeah, Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
bitch.
huge bitch.
Yeah, he bitch man slap you.
So today we're going to be focusing on Dorian Corey, birth name Frederick Legg.
Leg.
Yeah, that's a dumb name.
Ah, dude, holy shit.
Dorian Corey's awesome.
Fred Leg.
Hey, I'm Fred Legg. No wonder I would have changed
Oh,
it
yeah.
too immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if that was like a family business, like they ran a dry cleaning place or something, and they all worked there, and then they all started quitting, and the dad's like, "I'm on my last leg."
Oh, yeah. What is the bad guy's name from The Mask? Is it
It's
Dorian?
It's Dorian, yeah.
Is it Dorian?
There's always. Were you about to say Dorian Gray?
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
That's a novel. I think.
Okay.
Wait, is Dorian Gray? Isn't that something about?
That's his name.
Picture of Dorian Gray.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Isn't
It's
that?
like a novel, I think.
Yeah, Frederick Legg. That would be a sweet name if you were like a punter or something. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that would be badass.
Yeah.
So Dorian, he was an African American transgender drag queen and dressmaker, born in 1937 and raised in Buffalo. In the world of drag performing, Dorian was a legend and was also an advocate for gay rights.
Okay.
So that's weird. Those two don't seem to go with each other.
Dressmaking. Yeah, okay. Okay, obvious joke. Okay. All right. At the age of 8, Dorian's parents had divorced, and then his mother remarried and had another baby. And his mother then legit straight up just gave the baby to Dorian and was like, yep, all yours. So look after this little one. Godspeed.
Wow.
At 8 years old.
Jesus.
So that's pretty fucked
Did that
up.
kid live?
He actually grew up to be George W. Bush. No, that's not true,
Nice.
obviously.
A
but-
little history for you.
Was his mom the Green Goblin? Godspeed, Spider-Man.
She says that and she just fucking punts the baby.
And now in the 1950s, she, which we're going to say she because she changes her name and becomes a drag queen, all that. So now we're going to start referring to her as she.
Yeah.
So in the 1950s, she worked as a window dresser in a Buffalo department store. So that's pretty fun.
That's just what they just decorate shit like right by
Honestly,
the window and stuff.
I just assumed it was like a living mannequin. But I really don't know. Like, I thought they just, like, put clothes on her. She just stood in the window.
No.
I don't know. That's probably not right.
I think considering the time era, it's dressing mannequins. And I think they also have a job of wiping my fingerprints off the boobs and butts.
That's what keeps them in work, dude.
Off the butts. Why do some of them have nipples? Do you guys notice that? There's some, like, newer ones that have nipples.
Like,
Yeah.
to put in so many handprints on them, they actually had to, like, have those people on call, like, 24 hours a day.
That was the only thing that was really accomplished by the whole hashtag free the nip thing, was to get them added to mannequins.
What's like a little kid store? Like, is there called like one called like Little Navy or something like that? Like Old Navy or?
Babies Are Us.
All right, I got kicked out of Babies R Us for touching the mannequins, and they're like, "That's child and everything." I'm like, "No, it's not, dude. This doll was made in, it says China, 1979. This is clearly a 30-year-old doll." Please delete it.
No.
That's what
I
you want
told you,
deleted?
dude. That stays. You gotta.
Yeah.
It's in forever.
You were right. If
You're a child mannequin molester.
if I did do it, it has to stay. No, I did do it before. Why do you think Toys R Us closed down?
Oh, God. I will say I am glad you made your joke, because my joke was going to be when Tim was talking about you leaving all the handprints on it and it was so dumb. It was going to be that they tricked you to do it because it was actually like a Native American store and you helped dress up the mannequins by putting the handprints on them.
Oh.
And it was war paint.
Oh, yes.
So,
Yeah, but where did I get that paint from? No, I don't want to go there.
okay.
Mine's even dumber, because somehow they're going to use the handprints to make those, like, where they make a turkey out of a
hell
handprint
yeah.
in
Yes,
school.
dude.
But they're just going to ship in traces of Toof's handprints to all the schools. They're not going to have the kids use their own hands.
And Dorian, she would end up studying and attending at the Parsons School of Design in New York City.
Look how weird.
We're all laughing for two reasons, I'm guessing. One is because we know people with the last name Parsons.
Yeah.
And the second one has to be Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The Alan Parsons Project. And in the 1960s, she was a big part of the Female Impersonation Act. And one of the performances or dances she did involved her on stage with a live boa constrictor. So that's pretty badass. Hashtag Wildman.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag Wild Woman.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is what's confusing is I've seen a lot of stuff about, like in the documentary, she claims she's a female impersonator. And I don't think they ever actually come out and say transgender. But that's a term that wasn't popular or used, I think, until like the early 70s or late 60s.
Yeah.
And plus, I never really heard the term transgender until,
Like recently.
yeah, like not too long ago.
Yeah. At least it definitely got popular.
Yeah, it's a definitely newer term. I remember like back in the early 90s when I was a young kid, we would just call those people grandpa. Or at least that's what I called mine.
He walked a mile to school in snow in his high heels.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, good.
Yeah, so whether or not she was actually considered herself a transgender, like all the sources online refer to her as a transgender, she does end up getting breast implants and I believe taking female hormones, but I don't think she ever had like gender reassignment surgery, which I don't even fully know how that works.
I don't know.
I think they use the ooze from Ninja Turtles.
I mean, they should use that for every surgery.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure. So we, if we're wrong, we apologize. Yeah, so I don't know what the actual correct term we should be using is. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of knowledge on the drag queen scene or transgenders in general.
So that means like she still has like the duality of if she wants to masturbate, she can go knuckle up or knuckle down. Which is something those women can't say.
And then it wasn't too long after this that her and her family completely broke off any and all contact with each other. So
That's sad.
that's sad, but based on what we know, it sounds like she came from a pretty shitty place, but her mom just being like, here, the kid's yours now to raise.
And was that a boy or girl, the kid?
I am not quite sure.
Oh.
Yeah. And in the 1970s is when the drag balls became even more extravagant.
Holy shit.
I really didn't know what you were talking about there for a second. I was like, what?
Is this just Dragon Ball Z joke or?
No, man,
Oh.
the drag queen balls.
Oh, okay.
Guys, get your heads out of the gutter, man.
So that's the ones that haven't
Dude,
had
I
the
was
surgery
literally thinking Dragon Ball Z.
No, I purposely read that because I thought it'd be funny.
Oh, okay.
yet. There you go.
Dances, balls. Come on, man. Dorian, she would dress up in these amazing and eye-catching costumes. Sometimes she wore multiple costumes at once, like layered on one another, and just really creating an image and persona for herself. So she was like, everyone knew her. Like, she's really a legend here.
She was she modeled for the peanut with the monocle before. They actually like made that design after her, and then she wore it to the ball. And then she lifted up her shirt, her dress, and said, "Look, everyone, I still got my nuts."
Dude, I was wondering where you're going with that. That was good. That was really good. No, I swear, like when he said that she would wear like 2 costumes. I know like what you mean is one like over another, but you could still see the other one. Like so, it somehow made like them both good. But I just thought of her wearing like a Spider-Man costume with like a Daredevil one over it, so you just can't even see the other one.
She just dressed up as Two-Face every time.
It's like the time where fucking Mick Foley dressed up as like Cactus Jack and Dude
Oh,
Love, and you could
fuck
just tell
yes,
it was right
dude.
underneath of it.
Yeah, that was Royal Rumble. Yeah, so fucking good.
Or like any time a fucking NWO guy like is wearing a normal shirt and you can see the NWO shirt right underneath of it.
we
It's
can
like
fucking see it, dude.
Except for Sting, dude. That was fucking insane.
That was a good turn.
And Dorian also ran and designed a clothing label called Corey Design. And watching the documentary, Dorian is super funny, but also in like a very sad way. Like you can tell there's pain there. Like at the same time, she's being funny and super witty, but it's just sad. Like you can just sense the sadness. One of her quotes that I kind of liked was, "If everyone went to balls and did less drugs, it would be a fun world, wouldn't it?"
Holy shit. You could say that about Ashland.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We don't have the balls.
Oh,
We do not have the
holy
balls.
shit, dude. That's true on a couple different ways.
Especially with the weather getting colder. We do have some balls, but they're small and shriveled and tight and halfway up into our body
Yeah,
to stay warm.
we jerk it so much we fucking only have like 1 or 2 nuts left.
hey, let's do a sidebar.
2.
Can we do a sidebar real quick?
No, because it's
nutting.
Yeah, like no.
So,
Yeah.
do your guys' balls get so cold and tight that sometimes it hurts?
no.
No.
It's just me, huh?
Might have some tubing that's
Dude,
It's
it's
tangled.
seriously
That
got like
happens.
it's got like so tight and like hard before that like actually like hurt it a little bit.
Really?
I hated it.
you should go to a
don't think that's
doctor.
happened. Maybe. I don't think so.
I'll come right now for you motherfuckers if you don't think my tubing's good.
And Dorian, she was against drug use, although I did read some reports and her like she was into drugs earlier in her life. I have no idea if that's true or not because most of the other sources say she was very much against it.
Yeah.
So as far as the Paris is Burning documentary, in it, one of the contests is where the gay drag queens dress up as their straight counterparts with the goal to appear completely straight. And it's like it's wonderful. It's so funny and just awesome because they're having so much fun with it.
Yeah.
And I think the contest is called like Realness or something like that. And one of my favorite parts is when someone comes out and the host says, "Shake that dice and steal the rice. Yeah, baby, I got my food stamps and card waiting."
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. And this one drag queen comes out like looking like just a straight up thug. And the host is like, "I want to introduce y'all to the man who just robbed y'all out front before the show." For real, it sounds like it would be
Fuck yeah,
so
dude.
fun just to watch these live because they're hilarious.
I wish somebody said that like Ice Cube came walking out or something.
If you can pass the untrained eye or even the trained eye and not give away the fact that you're gay, that's when it's real.
Vanjie, looking like the boy that probably robbed you a few minutes before you came to Paris's ball.
The idea of realness is to look as much as possible like your straight counterpart.
Shake the dice and steal the rice. Right here. Come on, baby. Yes, Daddy. I got my food stamps and card waiting. All right. Dust, Coke, base soap, Rolaids. You got it.
The realer you look means you look like a real woman. Or you look like a real man. A straight man.
And back to Dorian. I really like her. She seems pretty intelligent and caring and just a good person, she seems. Like one of the quotes that she says is, "You lend money to your friends. Not very much money, but you give advice. Sometimes if someone got evicted or whatever, you might take them in. So it's always about like helping someone out, giving them a little bit to like get on their feet and stuff, but not like
Not giving like everything you have.
still making it so they still have to do it on their own, but like
Absolutely.
assisting them. And she was all about like taking care of so many people. Like she would help people get back on their feet, and just especially during this time in New York in like the 60s and 70s, where if you're gay, it's already the world against you.
Yeah.
But if you're like black and gay or black and transgender, it's like,
dude, that's bad.
yeah. So
I mean, it's definitely not bad now. I'm not saying that, but back then, that was bad.
I mean, even now though, it's still
Depends on where you are,
yeah.
for sure.
I'll say back then it was like Halo 2 Xbox Live, but in real life.
Basically.
Hey, fuck you, N-word.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, look, I just fucked this N-word's mom. And like
Yeah.
everyone points, like, yeah, we all fucked her. Fuck you.
Yeah, dude. The messed up thing is like people still say that kind of shit nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Like I mean, I know certain like social media and stuff like that. People have calmed down on using certain words and stuff, but not on gaming.
No,
Fuck that.
hell
They
no.
still,
And like
slurs and the words they're all
Not on
used.
vote.
But even in like single player games, just playing a Home Alone, me and Toof, we were playing Karaoke Revolution one day,
Yeah,
and we were in there singing Billie Jean.
yeah.
And when we were done, we went out in the living room, and his parents' friend Mingo,
My cousin.
his cousin Mingo was like, "Man, I heard y'all faggots in there singing Michael Jackson."
I honestly don't think we even had a comeback or nothing. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, we just stood there. We're like,
Just being out ashamed.
Hey, for the podcast listeners, can you sing a little bit right now?
Do it.
no.
Oh, come on. I know Toof would have.
If we
For
ever,
that Patreon, maybe.
Hey, old Toof would have done it.
I know we'll never probably ever do a live show because we don't have enough fans or anything like that. But if we ever did, I wanted to end it with a karaoke of some sort where
fuck yeah.
just like we have like a screen with the karaoke on it and just the entire crowd and us sing something.
Oh, fuck, dude. That'd be sweet.
and I
dude.
really want it to be Toof doing How You Remind Me by Nickelback.
Dude, holy shit.
That's really what I want
this
it to
this
be.
just needs to
Why
happen.
can't it just be bread and butter?
I don't know. Nickelback.
I guess, I mean, the world hasn't gotten to see that, but we have.
In that documentary I was talking about, I'm going to read one more quote from Dorian in it. This is how it ends.
I always had hopes of being a big star. Then I look, as you get older, you aim a little lower. And I just say, well, yeah, you still might make an impression. Everybody wants to leave something behind them, some impression, some mark upon the world. And then you think, you left a mark on the world if you just get through it. And a few people remember your name, then you left a mark. You don't have to bend the whole world. I think it's better to just enjoy it. Pay your dues and enjoy it. If you shoot an arrow and it goes real high, hooray for you.
Yeah.
It's like it's sad as
Yeah,
fuck, but it's
yeah.
really good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely liked it.
I might just take out me saying that and put in the audio of her saying it because it's so much better when she's doing it.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that quote for sure.
Toof and Kevin were just in Florida last week, and they left a mark.
Hashtag thank you, Mark.
Yeah, hashtag thank you, Mark, for
Love
sure.
you, Marco.
Does she sound like a pretty decent woman, or does she sound like one of those, like Buffalo Bill, like I'm trying to sound like a woman, but I'm clearly a guy?
No, she sounds like a woman.
Oh, nice.
Like in my
Good.
head, she's like a no trash taking, like really just like sassy black lady.
Yeah, no, she
yeah.
is.
Let's say
Okay.
And the thing is, like, if you watch the documentary, she's like she's funny. We'll have another quote a little bit later, but yeah, she's funny, she's witty. She's someone you don't fuck with either. Like a lot of people say, like she's the nicest person, she'll take care of you, but you don't want to cross her at all because she's badass.
she's like the mean black nurse in like every hospital at any show on TV. Like, the sassy black nurse.
No, I was just wondering because like I'll be watching like tranny porn and be like, you know what? Fuck, I'll turn the sound up. Let's see what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, you like that dick? It's like, oh come on,
It's like,
dude.
come on, couldn't you have left the fucking Home Alone talk back at home?
And then you have to
get in that fucking hotel with it, man.
Then
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Oh my god! I say then you have to turn the volume down and come in silence.
For some reason, you keep shushing your dick. Like, shh. Shh.
Come in silence. That's me every night when Timmy's asleep.
Oh my god! And then my dick does like Twitch thing where it like talks back to me. Hey you, dude. Have you? I'm pretty sure I've shown you this, right? Spodey my Bodie,
Holy
the
shit,
guy in the
dude.
warehouse.
No.
E-fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Jesus,
seen
man.
everything on eFucked, but I don't remember that one.
Well, there's this one video on E-fucked where this guy's like in a warehouse and he like just pulls in this like prostitute girl's like, yeah, you come in here. And then she's like, what's up? He's like, you want to fuck?
Yeah,
and he
I've
pulls
seen
down
that.
his pants. He
Yep.
starts talking to his dick. He's like, he wants to fuck you. He wants to fuck you. And then like he puts his gooch on her face and does a helicopter on her. And he's like, Spodey, my Bodie.
What the fuck?
Hey, Kev, I'm sorry for this. Hey, Toof, if your dick was to talk to you, what voice would it use?
Oh, no. All right. Fuck you, Spence.
This is gonna
Wait,
this
God.
is gonna be Bobcat.
You don't know? No, it's not that.
I
It's
had a dick
it's
voice?
Shrek and Donkey.
Oh,
from the
oh,
from
shit.
your video that I wasn't even in. How am I the one that
Hey,
knows
you were in it.
Oh yeah, I was.
You were for a second.
Oh,
I really-
it
I
actually
was expecting the voice.
it actually goes along with this episode because I was in the closet that episode.
Ah, there you go.
What the fuck are you guys talking
The,
about?
Fucking-
method actor video.
Yeah, prison.
Remember you're talking donkey is your dick.
Turn my parents into hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
I kinda
Okay.
forgot about
You
that.
were super excited for that video for like 6 months, and we finally made it.
And by the end of Dorian's drag career, she had won over 50 trophies in ball competitions. So she's just fucking absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned, she became a mother figure to the younger queens. She would look after them and take them in, offering help. And it's not like it's a very friendly world out there like now, but especially back then. And she's doing this in like the 60s and 70s on up. So she had to be pretty fucking tough being able to survive as an African American in New York and at the same time a member of the LGBT community. So that just sounds so hard to deal with and impossible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's always known for being tough and standing up for not only her rights, but for the rights of others. And just
You gotta fight for your right to dress and drag.
Yeah.
I liked
Fuck
it.
yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, Dorian was known for having a razor-sharp tongue and a very quick wit. She was
Oh, so she was a taker, not a giver.
But yeah, she was very good at reading people. There's a part in the documentary where they talk about throwing shade. And whenever they bring up what shade is, this was her example.
But then when you are all of the same thing, then you have to go to the fine point. In other words, if I'm a black queen and you're a black queen, we can't call each other black queens because we're both black queens. That's not a read, that's just a fact. So then we talk about your ridiculous shape, your saggy face, your tacky clothes. Then reading became a developed form where it became shade. Shade is, I don't tell you you're ugly, but I don't have to tell you because you know you're ugly. And that's shade.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that's just a little bit about Dorian. And now we're going to go into the meat and potatoes of why we are doing this episode.
Ooh, I like meat and potatoes.
Sadly, Dorian would end up passing away in 1993 at the age of 56. She would die from AIDS-related complications. And another sad and unsurprising thing, AIDS wasn't that uncommon when it came to the drag community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Wait, so
yeah.
was he gay? Or was he just cross-dressing and like still bang chicks?
No, he was
Okay.
okay.
Is that kind of the AIDS part? All right.
Honestly, I'm not. Well, I don't know if Dorian
Bisexual.
was gay or bisexual or what.
Okay.
But I mean, even that. I mean, there's drug. You know, she was anti-drugs. There's still drugs all over, and who knows
Yeah.
who could have given it to who. And
And she's like, I seem that she's like a realist, so I think she probably thinks just a hole is a hole. So
Yeah.
time to have some fun.
I think she got it at that she went to a Bobby Dylan concert,
Oh, fuck
and
yeah,
I heard
dude.
she might have picked it up there.
Holy shit, man, because I thought you were going to say the joke I was about to say.
And after Dorian died, Her extensive and massive costume collection was passed on to her friend Lois Taylor, and Lois was also her caregiver during her last days. And Lois, she shows up to Dorian's apartment with 2 men in October of 1993. The 2 men were looking for Halloween costumes, but I also heard they were looking to auction off a bunch of these costumes because she made them herself and she has a shit ton of them. And yeah, they were hoping to sell some of these or auction off some of her wardrobe. And then after rummaging through her clothes, costumes, and accessories, in Dorian's apartment, she came across a large closet, like a big giant walk-in closet. And inside the closet, there was a large covered trunk inside. And Lois and the 2 guys, they kind of looked at it and were like, oh, okay, that's kind of peculiar, a little weird. And then Lois stated that she heard a very quiet, but she heard a noise coming from it, she thought. And it sounded like...
I already know it's going.
Wow, 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 wow. And she was like, what the? None of them really knew what that was. They thought it was like very strange. They couldn't tell if they actually heard that or if like that was in their head. In the trunk, it was covered with the musty green plaid garment, a plaid garment bag that was folded over it.
Yeah.
And there were multiple layers that were covering this bad boy, so they started like cutting away some of the layers. And as they were cutting through and started to realize like what it was, Lois, she stepped back and she yelled out, Jesus Christ! Something like that.
So good. I was gonna crack a Jumanji joke.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too.
That's where I thought you were headed.
Yeah, so there are multiple layers covering this bad boy. First was the bag's fabric, then taped wrappings of, I don't know how to pronounce it, like naga hide or something like that, which is a fake leather, and then plastic. And then inside all of that was a partially mummified body in the fetal position.
Fuck yeah.
I thought Naga hide was a thing from D&D.
It could be. It sounds like it could be.
It does.
And this mummified body was like mostly a purple and yellowish color. It had blue and white boxers on and also a bullet hole in the head.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah,
Hashtag
so
Wildman.
that's hashtag Wildman. And the body was like halfway between like being mummified and like decomposing.
What were the colors?
The body was like a purplish, yellowish color.
Was it Riddle Box?
Oh.
Case closed. It was actually, now that I'm researching a little bit more, I just pulled up the picture. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So that explains the purple
Yeah.
and...
Well, that also explains the shriveled up and dead looking.
Holy shit. Jesus, man.
You must have typed in recent, right?
And it also explains why when they took the lid off the trunk, he was fighting Bruce Lee. That's
Hey,
dumb.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is in fucking that show that
Airplane? Oh.
that movie that's
He
coming
is,
out.
yeah.
Hey,
Kareem.
did you say he was fighting Bruce Lee or was he fighting death?
Dude, he's not even that old, though, is he?
It's just centers don't live long.
Yeah, probably like 60s, maybe?
Dude, do you remember the shitty Skechers commercial where it was Karl Malone and he like has his dumbass Skechers shoes on and he's like, yeah, because he's talking about like chasing the scoring scoring
okay.
title, and then he's like,
shit,
it's pretty
dude.
close, and then at the end it's Kareem. He's like, hey, it ain't that close. You motherfuckers need money if you're doing a Skechers commercial as
Holy
as
shit,
like
dude.
former NBA Hall of Fame players.
Wait, Karl Malone was talking about chasing creams?
I think he might have even had like shape ups on,
Oh,
but I'm not positive.
Wait, Malone's not very close to creams, though, is
Yeah,
he?
he is. He's second right now.
Wait, Karl Malone's second?
Yeah, all time scoring. Was Karl Malone wearing Skechers because that's where he picks up his chicks at? It's just a child molesting joke, really.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
Jesus. man.
Because Karl Malone, like, I think his first wife was like 14.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, I didn't know.
He got her pregnant at 14.
But as soon as they were cutting through that bag and they came across that mummified body, they of course called the police. Now here's it.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt, man.
You're right.
They didn't call Brendan Fraser first? Oh, he wasn't around. He wasn't around then.
Well, this was in '93.
Yeah.
Oh, he was around. He was around.
yeah.
He's probably was he filming George
I
the
think he
Jungle?
was on the other side of the river, Benny.
Oh, dude, is that fucking
That's
Scrubs?
just a-
Yeah.
No, it was just a line.
Oh, you're on the other side of the river.
River.
Wait, what's the Scrubs? What's his name in Scrubs? Was his name Ben in Scrubs?
I think it is Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think we are?
Dude, that's so fucking sad.
Hey, he walked. They're like, No, I was gonna be a joke about him walking into the closet, not knowing where he is. But okay.
Dude, I saw a YouTube thing where it was like he was tripping on LSD when he said that, and it was like so fucking funny for some reason. Where do you think we are? And he's like, oh.
What about? Wait, what about at the end of the Mummy ride at Universal, where you see like a 10-second video clip of Brendan Fraser talking? Then he's like, "Where's my goddamn coffee?"
Oh, wait, that happens.
I don't think he says goddamn. I think he just says damn. And then a mummy hands some coffee. Yeah, you're in the fucking coaster when you watch that video. That ride's awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So yeah, she calls the police, and here's an excerpt from either the detective or the officer on the body that they found. They said the body was halfway between being mummified and decomposed. Quote, "When you have all this wrapping, no air is getting to it," he explained, "but it is also still losing liquid out of its body, so the body sort of floats in its own soup. The skin was in very bad shape. It was like very old fabric. If you touch it, it's going to fall apart." And so they had to spend like several days like treating the skin just so they could get fingerprints off it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And the body was wrapped in layers, and then it was covered in baking soda, not baking powder.
Not baking powder. Little muffins growing out of their nose. You loved that joke since you were 2 years old.
Scary movie, dude. Fuck yeah. Scary movie might come up a little bit later when we do our honorary brother.
Oh,
I'll
fuck
just say
yes.
that.
Nice. Is it
So,
Andrew?
did they ask Betty White for tips on how she gets dressed to not fragile how fragile her skin is?
Oh yeah, she needs to get out in the sun some. Betty Super White.
Holy
That's
shit,
not
dude.
funny. Don't laugh at that, Tim.
Dude, when she dies, the world's gonna end. We're just fucking pretty much just say that now.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it'll go on just fine.
No.
No,
No.
I hate Betty White. Dude.
Dude, I love Betty White.
I kinda
But
wanna-
also, like, how the fuck is she still alive?
I don't
That's what
know.
I mean. That's what I mean.
That's
like,
what I don't get. She's
like-
the fucking Highlander.
like that has to like signal the apocalypse if she dies.
And inside the layers of the trunk/bag thingy, there were detachable pull tabs from flip-top beer cans, which were popular in the 60s and 70s, which means that this mummified corpse has probably been in this trunk, in this closet, they say for at least 15 years.
Jesus.
But if that was from the 60s to 70s and this wasn't discovered till 93, it was probably more closer to 20-some years.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Dude, 20-some years in the closet. What is this, a fucking R. Kelly music video?
Dude, I will say...
I pulled out my gun.
I mentioned it to Tim before. Whenever we cover an episode on R. Kelly because of like
Yeah.
everything, like his sex cult, pissing
Yeah.
on teenage girls, all that shit, I want us to do the entire episode in the style of Trapped in the
Dude,
Closet.
holy shit, man. That'd be good.
Dude, you know what? The last two DVDs that I've bought were the Trapped in the Closet collection and Demon Wind. Fuck
This is
yeah.
fucking great. Oh my God, a rubber.
Dude, your Amazon fucking like recommended must be all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, they just don't even give them one. They're like, you're not allowed to buy from us
They,
anymore.
they keep trying to sell me like guns with one bullet.
And like Sylvia Plath books.
Dude,
And lube.
Weird Al's parody of Trapped in the Closet is really good too. It's called Trapped in the Drive-Thru.
Oh, I've seen that.
That's a good one too.
Dude, they sell you those like, you know those like two cans you put on your hat and you drink them with a straw?
Yeah.
It's that, but it's two guns you put in your head and the straw leads to your head.
Dude, have you seen the guy? Have you guys seen the guy who made like a helmet to kill himself, and it had like shotgun shells ringed around?
Wait, yeah.
around his head, and he had like an electrical device to like try to set off the shotgun shells pointed
Why?
inward towards the head.
Why
and
not
it
just
didn't
shoot
work.
yourself? Of course it fucking did. Of course it didn't.
Good.
It's fucking shit. It's a
Yeah.
shotgun. You're not gonna miss.
Just shells.
Yeah, it was
Just
like
the shells.
all lined up around.
God.
Jesus.
I think they've still got the helmet somewhere, like in
Dude.
the Smithsonian or something.
Imagine how like badass and how strong his neck would be if it was all shotguns aimed at his head that he like had strapped up there. That'd be so fucking cool.
Imagine constructing a room with shotguns all around the perimeter.
I offer myself as tribute.
It's like the
stand
game
in the middle.
It's like the Game of Thrones, but instead of all the swords and shit, it's just shotguns. And instead of a throne, it's a hat.
Cersei puts it on like, now I have all the power. Somebody pulls the switch.
And after it works and she's dead, people surround her and just go, shame, shame.
Crop dust around her.
So now we have a few questions. Who the hell is the mummy in the trunk? Man, who the hell is Jessica Magugu? Okay, this isn't going to make sense to anyone. We had a server at work whose I shouldn't. Her name's Jessica Magugu, and there's no way anyone that knows her is listening.
No, I wouldn't think.
we mentioned her once at work, and our manager's like, man, who the hell is Jessica Magugu?
Wait, so I take it like the shit, not the accent. I guess the accent you're saying it wasn't Raphael.
No.
No, dude. It wasn't at all. Like, not even close.
But this
that would cause him too much PTSD.
this manager though, he looked just like the singer from Dashboard.
He does.
So
Yeah.
whenever he would walk in,
Who is that?
we would always be like, I'll have to bleep that.
Yeah.
We'll always be like, hey, he's our manager. Have you ever seen boobs, man? He's like, are you kidding? Kevin Primo Armstrong, have I ever seen boobs? Man, I got double D's waiting on me at home.
Every fucking time.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So yeah, who the hell is the mummy in the trunk? And why was he shot in the head? And why was he hidden in this trunk in the closet for so long?
He was waiting for gay marriage to be legalized.
He was waiting for the Cedar Point app to work.
Wait, there's a Cedar Point app.
It tells you how long the wait times are in all the lines. And I was like, oh, that's really fucking cool. So I went, I downloaded it. It said 15 minutes for every fucking ride and never changed.
Holy shit.
I was in line for the Raptor for like an hour and a half. I was so mad.
But like we mentioned earlier, the police actually were able to extract fingerprints from the corpse, which is super fucking impressive.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got that guy's been dead for like 20 years, and they got his fingerprints, and he was like rotting and decomposing and shit. So that's pretty interesting. That's
Absolutely.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if it's the LGBT community, maybe when they got the fingerprints, they might have
Holy shit.
they might have got a little bit of residue of some Purple Rain on them.
Oh, yeah.
It's that Animaniacs joke has been in so many fucking episodes
Yeah,
now.
dude. Yeah, we've cracked it a bunch.
Fingerprints. And the police were actually able to identify the body as Robert Worley, although he also went by Bobby Worley or Robert Wells. And from everything that I've found and read, Robert Worley was just a giant piece of shit. He was a criminal, and he spent time in prison for raping and assaulting a woman in 1963. But I believe he only served like 3 years for that. But after those 3 years, he was never heard from again as far as like criminal record goes, and none of his family or anyone looked for him either.
So they just didn't care. He's a douchebag.
Yeah, so there was like never a missing persons report, no mention or record of anyone ever trying to find this dickweed.
Wow.
So that says a lot to me. Like, he's been missing for at least 20 years, and absolutely just nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
So alrighty, we have the who now. And now we just need to figure out the why.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that CD.
We do, and now we have, we went to Sam Goody. We have our Who CD, our Hootie and the Blowfish CD.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Wait, did we do a podcast on that guy?
The guy from the Who? The drummer.
Yeah, he
Keith
ran
Moon.
over. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that was in our Celebrities That Kill episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That was a good episode.
Now, as far as why, we don't actually know, but there are a few theories out there. One theory, people believed that Dorian had possibly shot and killed Robert in order to protect one of her family members. But that theory never really held up. There's no real evidence for this, and I have no clue how that theory was even put together. Like, why people were like, oh, she probably killed him to protect one of her family. I mean, I don't know how
Yeah,
it
it
gets
kind
brought
of
up.
makes sense.
What was the name of the guy again?
Robert Worley, but he went by Robert Wells. So if someone has like 3 names they go by, it's usually a shitty or shady reason, I would guess.
My bad.
It's not very well known, but he ended up having a son who was pretty successful. His name was Shammy. That's literally just a made-up character from fucking NBA 2K. Shammy Wells. Yeah, he's in the My Player.
Oh my
It's a complete made up.
You've made a few Shammy Wells.
I have, dude. I have. Fucking Shammy Wells, man.
And the second theory is that Dorian lived in a dangerous neighborhood and most likely owned the gun for protective purposes. And with Robert being a violent criminal with assault and rape in his past, it's possible that he broke in or entered Dorian's apartment to try and rob her, and then Dorian shot him in self-defense. because Dorian did have a gun that was referred to as a, quote, little 22. And I can see that being possible. I also have a gun, but it's nicknamed Little 2.2.
Little 22. That's like a little grain of salt.
And allegedly, Dorian had attached a letter to the body that stated, quote, "This poor man broke into my house and was trying to rob me." But I don't know if that's actually true, if that's official, or if that's just something that's kind of been added on to the story.
You would think that would have been like something in the beginning, like they would have maybe noticed that before they tried to figure out who it was.
And then we also got to remember this was during like the 60s or 70s. So imagine being a black transgender woman, and if you did kill this person in self-defense, it's not like you can just go to the police and tell them that a man broke into your apartment and like you shot him like trying to save yourself, because there's not any transgender protection laws back then, and the term transgender wasn't even a thing. And you're not going to get like taken seriously or fairly at all.
No.
I mean, there's so many domestic abuse cases, like just between like even a white male and female, and nothing gets done at all. So if you're a black gay or black transgender, you're not going to get any help, especially not during this time.
No, even now, probably like it. I don't know. I feel like you'd be fine, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to get taken. As sad as it is and a bummer, it's hard for you to be taken seriously. They're not going to see like transgender. They're going to be like, you're a black man. You couldn't like.
Yeah,
it's not fair how it works
absolutely.
out.
If their dad was Liam Neeson, maybe they'd get taken a little bit more seriously.
So there is another theory. There was a reporter for New York Magazine, and he found out that Robert Wells had a brother named Fred. And his brother claimed that Bobby called him one night while drunk and rambled on about someone named Dorian and mentioned having apparently had like a fight with her. And then also Lois Taylor, who was the caretaker and the one that found the body, she said that Dorian wrote a story about a transgender woman who killed her lover. And it was like a third-person story, about a transgender woman who killed her lover after he was either like berating her or like he would beat her or something like that, and was like trying to force her into having sex reassignment surgery. And it was handwritten and loosely autobiographical.
Wow.
So people think maybe there's a bit of truth to that, or maybe that had something to do with it, or explain why she wrote it maybe.
Absolutely.
But who knows? And Corey did have breast implants and was taking those female hormones that we mentioned. But I don't, as far as having like a sex reassignment surgery, that was something that I don't think she ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
There was also a friend that said Dorian confessed to the murder during a drug haze while in the hospital. So like during pretty much her deathbed where she's all fucked up on shit.
So not like actual like drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And back to Robert Wells' brother, who mentioned hearing his brother talk about a Dorian while drunk. He also hadn't seen or heard from Robert since like right after hearing about his brother like talking to him about this, about being drunk and like getting into a fight with Dorian or something like that. Supposedly that was like one of the last times he talked to him also.
Wow.
But most sources and interviews with people that were acquaintances with Dorian, none of them really ever mentioned her speaking about a Robert. But I've listened to some interviews like from like a year ago or 2 years ago where people in the community say like, oh yeah, they knew about this and stuff, but I don't think any of that's actually true. I have no idea, but it sounds like no one really knew about this Robert person. Like it might have been like a secret relationship maybe.
So even Robert's brother didn't really care because he didn't like.
No, I don't think anyone cared.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't like I don't want to say like I'm happy Dorian killed this guy. If she did, I mean I assume she did.
I mean if it's in there for rape.
But
like,
yeah, if you're assaulting and raping someone, I don't care anyways.
Yeah, I'll say I'm happy about it. I mean, I have no problem saying that.
I'm definitely Team Dorian in this one. Like I don't. Yeah. I feel nothing for that dude.
Yeah, if you legit rape somebody, then I have no problem with that at all.
And so the next question is, why keep the body in the trunk in the closet for so long?
It probably helped keep the shoes fresh.
Really tied the room together.
Like one of those little gel packet things that absorbs the moisture.
It's like the things they tell you not to eat. Like they just have that.
Yeah, I don't follow their rules.
Yeah, fuck that. We've still survived. But no, I was gonna say
That was a good omelet.
it was. I was gonna say, around Christmas time, Christmas trees are fucking expensive. So
They just fucking push this out and celebrate.
brings it out and just hang ornaments on it.
Celebrate good time. Come on.
Oh, so they got Richard Ramirez's Christmas tree? No.
Oh, holy shit, dude! I would have believed it.
I'm gonna say just women have bad memories, and I know he was born a man, but he's been a woman for so long that he got some traits from them. So he just forgot.
To crack the case. So thanks for coming, guys.
As far as moving the trunk, it would be hard to move, especially in like New York City where there's tons of people everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was also in a place that was used constantly, which is kind of weird. Like the walk-in closet where it's one of those ones where there's like mirrors, you can get ready there and like put on costumes, put on your makeup, change. And friends would go here into a closet with her and get ready. So it's like there's always so many people that are going in and out of here, it sounds like. Like it's just a giant walk-in closet / prep room.
Was the trunk locked?
Yeah, I mean, it was covered. Like, I don't think... And it was, like, in the back, so it was hidden. It's not something you would just go through or find, I don't think.
And there wasn't, like, a smell or anything?
Well, that's what she covered it with, like, baking soda, not baking powder.
Wait, that actually, like, covered the smell?
I guess. And, I mean,
shit.
no one really noticed it. I don't know what else she covered it with.
I forget. There's something you can cover like dead bodies with. There's like lye or lime or something like that, and it like really masks the smell pretty good. Lye?
Lye will fucking dissolve it
Oh, okay.
eventually. Break it down.
Also in the documentary, Dorian is getting ready in like a big dark room where there's like a mirror. She's putting on makeup, and I don't know if it's the closet or not, but I think this is a good chance because the other drag queens that are interviewed, they're all like interviewed at their own places and stuff. So it's possible like during this documentary that body's in the trunk.
Holy
just,
shit,
Just like
dude.
while they're doing this,
That's pretty sweet.
So that's pretty #wild woman.
For sure.
#wildman. That's
Wild
pretty.
woman.
That's pretty nuts. Yeah. So the reasons for Robert Wells getting shot and killed, and why the body is being hidden and kept in the closet for so long, that will forever be a mystery. And it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just an odd case. Like there's not anything else to it that we know so far, or we'll probably ever know.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things that's like super interesting and just crazy because no one suspected at all. It just came out of absolutely nowhere. They were just like, oh, let's go through her costumes. What the fuck? There's a 20-year-old mummy back here.
Yeah, that's,
you know, it's so fucking bizarre.
Yeah, definitely not something you'd expect to find.
Wait, let's go back. So what did Dorian admit to during the drug-induced like death thing?
One of Dorian's friends claimed that Dorian admitted to murdering him.
And that's after they found the dead body, though, right?
No.
Oh.
The dead body wasn't found until 2 months after Dorian died.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Of course, you don't want to tell anyone that you murdered someone.
Yeah.
But it's like you murdered, like you killed someone, whether it's in self-defense or not. Like I'm on her side. I don't even care. The dude was a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
But to kill someone and then keep them hidden in your house for so long and just not tell a soul,
No.
that's got to be so difficult.
I mean, who knows if... I mean, I wouldn't think there would be unless if there was a good reason, but who knows if there was more.
So
I mean,
guess
I wouldn't think so,
Yeah.
So I guess the only proof of it is just that short story that he wrote.
Wait, proof of what?
Like the murder, right? Well, you said there was a short story talking about a love affair from a man who wanted
but... Yeah.
his transgender girlfriend to get like surgery or something like
What-
that.
Yeah, like he's just, like you said, it was like almost like an autobiography.
Yeah, you mean like the proof of why she did it?
Ish.
Yeah, no, there's really none. I mean, these are all just theories and guesses. No one really has any idea.
Yeah. It's not even just like the killing, it's like the fact of keeping it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even if like maybe like they found it like under the house or something, that would at least make sense because you tried to get
she
rid
was
of
in
it.
a big, I believe she's in a big apartment building though,
Yeah.
because it is an apartment. So I don't know how you would, without telling anyone and having help, I don't know how you would get a body out with a big trunk. But I mean, that's a long fucking time to keep it in there.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know. Sleeping in the same house is that shit?
Yeah, that'd be scary as fuck.
It
Dude.
really
As he
would.
was dying, she whispered in his ear, "Can I keep you?"
Oh,
Can I
fuck
keep you?
Yeah, dude, Casper.
Cat Baloo. So, alrighty, before we get into all of our closing stuff, do you guys have any other thoughts? Anything you want to mention about this?
I don't know. I think she probably did it out of self-defense. You know, good riddance.
Yeah, because it's not like this dude was like a good person.
Yeah.
He was like in jail for assault and rape. Once the rape is in your record, it's like you're not gonna get any sympathy.
No, especially when like he had to have done it because even his own family was like, I don't fucking care.
No one looked for this guy or cared either. He just sounds like a piece of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I side with him only on this because like he had a short little story about when he first met Dorian, and he's like, look at her with her cute red hair and her cute little Adam's apple.
Squeak.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can smell her perfume from
he
here.
Just starts barfing.
Does it say how he was killed?
He got shot in the head.
Shot in the head, but
that's
it.
In his head.
What happened to his butt?
I don't know.
Okay.
They wouldn't have had evidence for that years later.
That'd be like an embarrassing kill. Like, oh, you want to sexually assault me? Well, in your butt, bullet hole.
Ooh.
So, all right, before we do, Spence gives us our closing shit. We're going to do our honorary brother and then also our Patreon shout out.
Oh, yeah.
So our honorary brother this week, and if you want to be an honorary brother, all you have to do is leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, and we pick from those. We've been trying to do them all in order, although I couldn't remember if I read a few or not because sometimes I snap pictures of them and send them to the guys. So if I skipped you or you think I missed you, send me a screenshot of it or shoot me a message or something. So this review is titled Binge Listening, and it's by Logan.its.liz. And the review says, only thing we've been listening to in the car for a couple weeks now. My kid's first words might be #Wildman.
Holy shit, dude. I love that.
Give yourselves a hand. ... A strong hand.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was awesome. That was a super good one. I really like this one.
Dude, this is a strong hand that no, that's
strong
the farm
hand. The fucking scary movie too.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is my strong. I was thinking the farm hand
the farm hand.
because we've cracked that joke. Yeah, we've cracked that joke before too.
I've been cracking this joke wrong then because like I was thinking the wheelchair guy like I'll do it myself. Then he just sucks his own dick. I always think that's the strong hand guy.
I'm tossing my own salad.
No, the strong hand guy is that Woogie.
Yeah.
From There's Something About Mary. Yeah.
This is my strong hand.
Oh man,
Cabin
Woogie.
Boy.
Yeah.
Holy
Woogie.
shit.
Hey, could you sign this? Something nice for the wife and kids.
Fucking shoe.
All right, yeah. If you want to be an honorary brother, you just gotta leave us a 5-star review on iTunes.
And you gotta find out where I live and come kiss me.
Ooh.
Oh, so I'm an honorary brother then?
And now we're going to do our Patreon shout out. So we do have a Patreon page. It's a way that you can help support the podcast. We just have 2 tiers. It's a $1 a month or a $5 a month. And they're both the exact same. You get like stickers and bonus episodes and shit like that. But the $5 a month, we give you a Patreon shout out. We'll probably do those every couple episodes.
Yeah.
And also a special shout out. I won't say the names, but for those that have done it, you know who you are. We have set up a Threadless store, and a few of our patrons have already ordered merch from there, so that's super badass.
Nice.
But yeah,
When you said we were getting 2 tiers, I thought I was supposed to get 2 teardrop tattoos on my below my eyes.
Oh,
So what the hell did I do that for?
Hey, I'll say they look nice.
Yeah, but I get funny looks at the bars.
Please, give me my tin can with the change, Kev. All right, cool. Please sign up for the Patreon. I lost my job and I've just been jerking off to my own imagination, but I just keep thinking about Eddie Murphy. Please give us a better life.
Wait, so are you doing it raw?
Oh yeah,
doing it raw.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I've been sticking a banana in my tailpipe.
Oh.
I ain't gonna fall for no banana in my tailpipe. You're not gonna fall for the banana in your tailpipe?
It's almost like you were trading places.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So our first shout out is going to our newest $5 Patreon member, the first that we actually personally know.
Oh.
Sarah Patterson.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, nice.
Yeah, Jason's sister Sarah signed up for our Patreon, and yeah, most of us have known her for like almost our whole life. So
I've met her like 3 times.
So thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. We love you. That was super awesome of you.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
So alrighty, here we go with the rest of the $5 Patreon subscribers. All right, so starting off, Angie Jimenez,
Heck yeah.
Angie.
Felipe Juarez,
Oh yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Me gusta.
What? You're allowed to speak Spanish. It's an Hispanic name.
Toof is part Mexican.
Yeah, I get a pass.
Jess Huey,
I've definitely seen that name before.
Yeah, she is the one who made us the fucking all the magnets and everything.
Oh, hell yeah. It's
So,
awesome.
Thank you for everything.
They work. They stick to the piercings on my dick.
Yeah, but the fucking magnets, how do they work?
Yeah. Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Wait, did she have a band?
Oh, God.
Every time. Every fucking
We've brought that up every podcast. We really might have.
Maybe. What was it called, Spence?
Something about like the news.
Dude,
We're sorry.
it really is like every podcast.
All right.
So good.
Next up, Lauren, the awkward artist.
Oh, I like that.
Hell yeah, and thank you as well. I'm super excited to see the Big Brother Frisbee. It's super fucking badass.
Nice.
The fuck is that?
It's that big disc thing she painted our logo on.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, that was her.
Yeah, it's
that
super
was
badass.
awesome.
I saw one for hashtags. It was like something Frisbee, so
Yeah.
we're referring to that as the Brother Frisbee.
Oh, yeah, dude, love it.
Danielle Ingram Trevis. And we talked briefly on Instagram, and she was talking to us about Bebo, because that got brought up
Oh, yeah.
because we didn't know what it was. But yeah, I guess that was popular. She was like, you guys don't know what Bebo is? I was like, I have no fucking idea.
I still don't.
Yeah, I didn't really know either.
Yeah.
But she said it was pretty embarrassing because it was like 16-year-olds. It was like MySpace pretty much, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that's what you call people that like bag your groceries. Bebo Baggins.
Holy shit.
John Shane Renaudin, I think it's Renaudin. I fuck it up every time.
No.
But from New Zealand, I think Danielle,
yeah.
I think they're both from New Zealand. They might be a couple.
I wonder.
I think they're together.
You would think.
If I'm wrong, then you should be.
Yeah.
There are a
I'd
couple
say
of
if not,
fans.
If not, it's like
Right.
serendipity where you guys are just not catching up to each other yet.
Oh, how I see we're ordering the same thing. How serendipitous of us. I gotta go take a dump. Is he fucking roller skating over there
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
Next up, we have Tara.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that was it. I don't remember the last name. I wrote it out when I sent stickers, but I don't remember what it is. Just Tara.
Rific.
Go Tara.
Terrorizing, which I think I
Yeah,
cracked
that
that
was-
joke last time, yeah.
Fuck, dude, our Patreons are gonna hit the same fucking jokes.
Yeah,
every
dude,
time.
eventually they're just going to quit. But, hey, we already got your fucking money.
Next.
Play the Shane McMahon music.
Oh, fuck yeah. Brian Rowe.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Row your boat.
That's my
That's
dirty
right.
jobs boy.
Dude, all I got to say is... Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yours is better than mine. I was just going to ask what he's staring at.
We had a guy we used to work with the last name Rowe, who had a tattoo down his forearm that said Juggalo, and also at the Christmas party when we went bowling, he had a bowling shirt that said Death Row on it.
Wait, ROWE maybe?
Yeah. So out of the two rows we know, Brian, you are a million times fucking better than this other one.
Dude,
so.
he always played that, who's it? Like, fuck.
Oh, dude,
Shine
okay.
Now.
We just got to fucking mention
that
it.
was the staring. Yeah.
He always had burned CDs. Then they all just said rock. That's all they said. And every song was about like suicide.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45.
Yeah, so I was just going to ask where he was staring, but only Kev would have gotten that joke.
And one time Mark, just out of nowhere, was like, be honest, man. You're fucking embarrassed and ashamed you got that Juggalo tattoo, aren't you? And he's like, actually, Mark, no, I'm not ashamed because I am a Juggalo.
And like, dude, it's fucked up. Like, I was there for that. And it was like crazy because like he was like standing like by the KP table, so you couldn't actually see under him. And like he moves out like right when he says that, and Andrew was just sucking his fucking dick, man. Andrew's going to town on him, man.
And what's funny is like he actually never said it. It was Andrew doing the ventriloquist on him. Andrew's so talented, he had a dick in his mouth and still a ventriloquist it.
Because he actually was ashamed of it, but Andrew wasn't.
Alrighty, and next up we got Carly Hedlund.
Fuck yeah,
Fuck
getting
yeah.
headlund.
That's right.
Dude, I like that.
That's a badass name. And
It is.
I don't want to out anyone, but I think she bought something on Threadless. I think she bought one of our stuff, some of our merch.
Did you get one of our pairs of pants?
So thanks, Carly.
I just found out we had pants.
Yeah, we got pants. We got a bunch of stuff, dude.
Yeah. And I bought. Well,
We actually have an enema kit with Andrew's glasses on it.
Fuck, if you want an enema, just eat Andrew's cooking.
Holy shit, dude.
I will say though,
That's really weird because I've never seen Andrew cook a day in my life.
he's got he cooks his own lunches at work. He
Does
brings
he?
shit in. It looks pretty good actually. I will give him
Nice.
credit for that.
Yeah.
He's got some good shit.
Usually
so-
like bologna with ranch
yeah,
and stuff.
he's
But, yeah.
there's not even bread. He rolls it up.
Like a little meat tube.
we also have those little like vibrators. They call them like bullets.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
They have that with Andrew's glasses on it too.
Alrighty, next up we have Bug, aka Ika-Bug.
Ooh, I like
And
that.
we do owe her some cargo shorts so that she has a place to carry all them tater tots.
Holy shit.
Yeah, from your comment last week, Tim, on the last episode.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember what it is.
It was about Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, I knew it was about that, but I
Yeah.
can't remember exactly what you said. I just remember the cargo shorts and tater tots. But yeah, she sent us a message about it.
That's
So
awesome.
that's pretty awesome. That's
I love
funny.
that.
And last but not least, from the Great White North, Chloe Baldock. And I'm extremely jealous of all those badass animals she posts on her Snapchat.
I bet.
She has llamas and horses and cows and a bunch of other cool shit. So
Shit.
What does she do with them?
she's a farmer.
Oh, okay.
I would like to point out since she's Canadian, the Cavs are actually up by 1 right now.
Oh,
so,
yeah. How do you
yeah.
like that? Your fucking Raptors
yeah,
suck.
Yeah, even though we're gonna be destroyed,
We're gonna
but,
get fucking
I
destroyed.
mean, like, just tell them not to hurt us that bad.
What happened to your Vancouver team? Fucking Canuck.
Holy shit! Man. Well, we just lost that
Well,
girl.
Well, they just legalized weed up there fully, so.
Alrighty, that is all of our Patreon shout-outs for this week. We'll probably do them every couple of weeks. And for our next Patreon bonus episode that will be up soon, it's going to be a movie review on Demon Wind.
Definitely check it out too.
It should be funny. It's a horror movie that fucking sucks more dick than all of us at the BrothersCommon.Place do. And I'm just going to say this because it's at the end of the episode, and I doubt anyone is fully listening. The first person to send us a selfie of them watching Demon
Holy
Wind,
shit, dude.
or I think it'd be funnier if it's a selfie of you and you just shitty photoshopped or use paint to make it look like you're watching Demon
Oh my
Wind.
god, yeah.
We will autograph the Demon Wind DVD. We'll all sign it, and I'll fucking send it to you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why you'd want our autographs or Demon Wind on DVD, but we'll fucking send that to you.
To be honest with you, I don't know why you wouldn't, but yeah, somebody has to do that. Wait,
So-
can I do that? If I do that, will you send it to me?
No.
Oh, gotcha.
You just have to make up a fake name.
And if you have any movie requests you want for the Patreon episode, hit us with them.
And we won't review shitty movies like Avengers or something like that, so don't hit us up with that.
Alrighty, Spence, you want to hit us up with the closing shit?
Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of the Brothers Commonplace. If you want to support the podcast, you can check us out on Patreon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And if you want to support us in less monetary ways, you can find us on social media at Twitter, and Instagram, Facebook. I think there might even be a Snapchat. I don't know if we're on like fucking Haiku or whatever that fucking Chinese place is, but
Oh, come on.
Are you listing off all the sites? Motherless, Pornhub, X Videos,
Fredster.
ashemail.com.
So anyway, you can check us out on there. Share the podcast, let people know, spread the word. If you leave us a 5-star review, and if you bring it to our attention in case we don't notice, you gotta like take a screenshot, send it to us or something. You can become. Do they still get to be an honorary brother for a 5-star review, or do they have to be Patreon now?
No, they don't have to be Patreon. Just a 5-star review on iTunes will get you that.
5-star review. It's free. It's free, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about you.
Oh yeah.
Helps
We'll
us
make
out.
fun of your name on the radio.
We'll try really hard not to, but some people, man.
Can I give a special shout out?
Yeah.
Someone posted a comment or a picture, I forget now, to our Reddit.
No.
Fuck yeah.
I have
Whoever went to go find that, thank you.
Yeah, we have a subreddit, our Brothers Commonplace. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention my subreddit of the week because we ended the subreddit of the week.
Yeah, we did.
But I had one.
Oh. So, yeah, a special shout out to everyone that has already left us a review on iTunes. That's awesome and really helps us out. And an even bigger shout out and special thank you to everyone that has signed up for our Patreon. That's super cool. And we are on Spotify now, so if you want to listen to us on Spotify, you can find us on there. And also, we have opened up a store, so if you want to get some Brothers Commonplace merchandise, you can head over to, I think it's the BrothersCommon.Place.threadless.com. No, it might just be BrothersCommon.Place.threadless.com. I don't remember if there's a the at the beginning. There might be. I'll have to check.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get t-shirts and a bunch of other cool shit on there. It's super awesome.
Hand grenades, flamethrowers.
Bees, ball bearings, dimes.
Yeah, so
Fuck yeah.
Fire and Steel on Reddit posted a GIF of Joe Dirt just fucking pelvic thrusting at the fucking fair.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The mess up thing is I hate that movie, but that's still the better Joe Dirt movie.
Dude, Joe Dirt, the first Joe Dirt is fucking awesome, Tim.
I still don't like it, but it's
We'll never review the first one for a Patreon episode because it's too fucking good.
yeah, it's compared to the second one.
Wait, like, so for Patreon movie reviews, when we do them, it has to be kind of like B quality,
Yeah,
C quality movies.
we decided, because I know you want to do a Rat Race. That movie's way too fucking good.
yeah,
We decided.
yeah, Rat Race is
Oh.
too good of a movie.
Because I love that movie.
Yeah, there's really no review. I mean, we were just talking about how good it is.
So we're kind of like reviewing movies there's not really that many reviews for, in a way.
Well, yeah, and
Not
then
necessarily, just like shitty
ones that
fun
aren't
ones.
good, like ones we can make fun of.
Like we'll probably do Sleepaway Camp again.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, like we already said, just definitely if you guys have any ideas for movies or stuff that you want us to review, especially if you're paying for the Patreon, you know, I mean, if you guys have ideas that would make that more worthwhile for you, make you want to actually sign up for it, give us ideas. You know, we'll definitely go through them, and if we like it, we'll do it, and if not, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? But so yeah, definitely thanks for the suggestions and all that, and
Go fuck yourself,
we love
San
y'all.
Diego.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego. I would never fucking say fuck. I would never fucking say that. So Toof.
Two, if you got some words of wisdom you want to hit us
I
with.
need words.
All right. Words of wisdom? All right. So Andrew hasn't been on in a while. Usually he doesn't like respond back to my Snapchat or my text or nothing like that. So I usually have to go to the internet to find him. I found him, and he's been doing some promoing for us without me even knowing it. So he's been on this site where it's people will have huge bushes and they shave like logos or sayings into them.
Oh fuck yeah.
And I gotta give him props. He shaved the Brothers Commonplace. He did hashtag TBroC and Wildman.
Oh shit. Dude.
Hashtag Wildman into his pubes.
You must have some precision with that. That's fucking awesome.
I must use like a nose hair trimmer.
You just ripped it out.
I did find it in like a deletable
Tweezers.
thread because I think he might have got confused because I think it's like technically kiddie porn.
Oh,
Because I think it was a children's site because it was like www.bikinibottom.com. So it was like mostly SpongeBob themed, but then there's just Andrew's massive bush just sticking out of there. And it's like his bush, I can almost describe it as like as big as like train car graffiti. Like that's how big it was. Like there's so much detail in his. So
That's not really kiddie porn though. That's like older people exposing themselves to kids.
yeah, there we go. So it's safe.
Not really.
Oh,
Not at
okay.
all.
Well, yeah, well.
Not really.
Well, I made a email and an account, and I joined them too. But I already shaved my bush because I went down to Florida with Kevin. And we had to go skinny dipping and stuff. But the backyard was free.
I want to make a joke about you and your bush in Florida and voting, but I don't know how.
Oh my god!
Those fucking Florida
Dude,
ballots,
fucking
man.
Florida ballots, man.
That's
It
awesome.
repeats. It rhymes.
It really does.
Me and Kevin were in Florida, and like we both shaved our bushes, which was like a good idea, honestly. Like just in case, like we came up from the water and had an accidental like shorts. Your shorts drop down sometimes.
Well, it makes you more like aerodynamic.
Yeah, yeah. And like the fish won't get caught in it and stuff. Because I've seen like those like dangerous catch movies and stuff, like where the fish get caught in the net. And I knew it was gonna happen to our bushes. But me and Kevin we got these short fucking arms and we never fucking shaved our backsides. So fucking anytime we had to walk down like a corridor, we had to go back to back and we stuck together like Velcro.
So, alrighty. Thank you all for listening. Be good.
Stay safe.
Laugh in the dark stuff.
Hashtag Wildman.
Hashtag Wildman. Hashtag thank you, Mark.
Hashtag go Cavs.
Hashtag Weber.
Oh fuck yeah. Hashtag Astros are cheaters.
Fuck yeah, they are.
A 2, 3, 4.
Grandpa, Grandpa, how could you fuck my girl? Oh, Grandpa, 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 how could you fuck my girl? Grandpa, 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 how could you fuck my girl? You fucked up my world when you fucked my girl. And your haircut sucks.
Paycor knows HR teams are under pressure to recruit and retain top talent. You need more than HR tech. You need expertise at the core. Meet Paycor. Our technology saves you time. Our expertise helps you make a difference. Paycor.com/meetpaycor.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.